For almost 100 years, the World Cup followed the same basic rule: 32 teams, that was it. The biggest tournament in football, the biggest audience in sports, the most famous trophy on earth. And for decades, only 32 countries got a ticket. Then FIFA changed everything. Suddenly, the World Cup wasn't going to have 32 teams anymore. It was going to have 48, 16 extra countries, 16 extra dreams. And a lot of people hated the idea. Because when FIFA announced the expansion, fans immediately asked one question: wouldn't this make the tournament worse? After all, the World Cup is supposed to feature the best teams on earth, not everyone. So why did FIFA do it? The official answer sounds simple: more countries, more opportunities, more representation. But the real story is much bigger than that. Let's go back. In 1930, the first World Cup had only 13 teams. 13. Today that sounds impossible, but football was different back then. Travel was difficult. Many countries couldn't even afford to participate. As football became more popular, the tournament kept growing. 16 teams, then 24, then 32. Every expansion was controversial, and every time people said the same thing: this will ruin the World Cup. But something strange happened. The tournament kept getting bigger, and somehow it kept getting better. Then came the biggest argument of all: Africa, a continent of more than 1 billion people. For years, many fans believed African nations were not getting enough World Cup spots. The same was true for Asia and parts of North America. Meanwhile, Europe and South America continued dominating qualification places. FIFA saw an opportunity. If more countries could qualify, more countries would care. More fans would watch. More broadcasters would pay. More sponsors would invest. And that's where the money enters the story. Because every extra match means more television revenue, more advertising, more tickets, more attention. The 2026 World Cup will have 104 matches. The previous format had only 64. That's a massive increase. And every one of those matches is valuable. But here's the twist: the expansion isn't just about money. Some of football's greatest World Cup stories came from smaller nations. Morocco reaching the semi-finals, Croatia reaching the final, South Korea shocking the world, Cameroon beating giants. These moments are what make the World Cup special. And FIFA believes more teams means more chances for chaos, more upsets, more underdog stories, more moments nobody expects. That's exactly what fans remember. Not the predictable matches, the impossible ones. Now let's talk about the risk, because there is one. When weaker teams enter the tournament, some matches become less competitive. That's the biggest criticism. Fans worry about one-sided games, huge score lines, boring group matches. FIFA knows this, which is why the format itself changed. Instead of simply adding more teams, they redesigned the entire competition. 48 teams, 12 groups, a larger knockout stage, more nations survive, more drama, and more chances for surprises. Which brings us to the United States. For the first time ever, the biggest World Cup in history will be played across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. 3 countries, 16 host cities, more than a month of football. And FIFA expects attendance records to fall again. Because whether fans love the expansion or hate it, one thing is certain: the 2026 World Cup will be different, longer, and potentially more unpredictable than any World Cup before it. Maybe the critics are right, the tournament loses something, or maybe football history repeats itself. Maybe people complain now and love it later.